What's up, everybody? This is a Force of Nature Spiritual Awakening, and tonight we will be discussing the compatibility and synastry. And I'm going to kick this off tonight with Venus square Saturn in synastry. So, first, we're going to break down Venus and what Venus is all about. Venus is the planet of love, beauty, creativity. It has a lot to do with your value system, what you value in this world, what you desire to have, your possessions. It has a lot to do with luxury, okay? Harmony, peace, tranquility. Venus does show you your love nature, and it shows you the way that you approach love, the way that you want to be loved in this lifetime. So now Saturn is about delaying things. It's about limitations. It has to do with restriction, discipline, being very much structured, and life lessons. It does show you past life karma and karma that you're going to deal with in this life. So once you turn about 30 to 35, Saturn will return, and this is when you will be able to master that area in your life. But now, in this placement, with this aspect, incompatibility and synastry, this is going to be the area where you are going to be tested, where there are going to be trials, okay, where there is going to be chaotic situation and storms, because Saturn wants control. Saturn wants things to go a certain kind of way. Saturn wants structure, discipline in the relationship. It wants to bring the order. But now Venus just wants to be free. Venus just wants to be loved. Venus wants that love and affection to be presented to the table. So now anytime you see a square in between two planets, oh God, you hear that? Anytime you see a square in between two planets, it's definitely going to be a difficult aspect to deal with in a relationship. If it's in a natal chart, it's going to be a difficult aspect to deal with in your life. Okay, and relationships does have to do with your life, so it's going to be a difficult aspect. If you have an opposition in between two planets, it's going to mean that you're looking at things from an opposite standpoint. Okay, the partners will be looking at the viewpoint completely opposite. If it's in conjunction, it means that these two signs are in the same exact sign, okay? So it can be viewed from the same way. The energy is kind of the same, but it can still bring conflict. And if it's in the lighter aspect, it will be sectal and trine, okay? And if you have that, that means it's going to be very much harmonious. It's going to be well blended, and you can do very well in that area, okay? It's not a problem for you. So let's jump right into this. Venus square Saturn aspect in synastry. Now, this is a difficult placement to have in your synastry chart. And these men and women can find it very disturbing, because what this can bring on is a lot of pain, a lot of suffering, a lot of hurt feelings, broken promises. And you can even find out that at the end of the day, you have had your heart torn out your chest, and now you have a broken damn heart. This aspect does bring an edge of coldness to the table, all right, to the relationship dynamic. These men and women very much meet each other, and they feel an instant connection, an instant friend-like bond. They feel like they can just lay back and be free, kick it, enjoy their selves, really be who they are. So they're definitely going to like to spend a lot of time with one another. Could have very well been that you may have even known your partner early on in life. Could have already have been cool with your partner. Could have been homies, all right? Known each other from the hood or known each other, period. Now, if you didn't know them, excuse me, if you didn't know them, you're still going to feel a strong friendship bond connection with your partner. And because of this, it's going to be that the love is very much welcome, very much heavily and strongly felt. But now, over time, Saturn will creep up. Okay, Saturn. So, whoever the Saturn person is in the relationship, the Saturn person is going to eventually reveal who they really are. And now this is going to be the challenging part, because now Venus is not going to fully be able to feel free like they once were. Where they felt like they was able to express any and everything to you, where they could just open up to you and express how they feel on the most deepest level, things that's going on with them, their viewpoints, how they feel about you, the world, anything in general. They will begin to feel like they cannot express these things. It can definitely make them feel like they have to apply or be a certain kind of way around you or with you. And the Saturn person can very well not be fully aware that this is what's going on and taking place. How the relationship is starting to break down right before their very damn eyes. Because Saturn, the Saturn person, is very much concerned about things being in order, things being done and taking place in a certain kind of way. So now Saturn can definitely begin to look at Venus person as being irresponsible, not owning up to their word. Okay, a lot of broken promises can go on in this relationship, and this can break the relationship down and make it go to ashes, because Saturn wants structure, Saturn wants discipline, Saturn wants solidness, okay? But Saturn is about life lessons, okay? So this aspect is definitely going to be a life lesson if this relationship continues, or if it completely just breaks down and is absolutely depleted to nothing. But it's going to be life lessons towards both people to know what they should do and what they should not do. Moving back into this aspect, Venus can very well feel like they cannot be their true authentic self anymore around this person, and it can really take a toll on the Venus person. The Venus person can feel like maybe they should leave their relationship, might even go back and forth on if they should just stay and work on it, or if they should just walk out the door and leave what they once had. They can also start feeling like they're very much lonely in a relationship and become very much dissatisfied and no longer content in it. Saturn person will look at the Venus person as just really just going on and on and on, not quite listening to the Venus person for what they are actually saying to them. But now the Venus person is going to struggle with openly revealing how they truly now feel to them. So this is where the conflict really is going to arise, because Saturn's not listening, not opening up their eyes to what is going on in the relationship, not realizing that your partner wants to be heard. Venus wants to be heard. Venus wants to be loved. Venus wants to be appreciated. And Saturn just wants ultimate control. Saturn wants things to just be the way Saturn wants it to be. So now, these men and women can definitely sit back and analyze this relationship, Okay, it can be a struggle for these men and women to even um, be in a relationship because they have so much outside forces that try to stop these men and women from ultimately being in a committed relationship. A lot of trials and tribulations will come their way. Storms and obstacles will arise, okay, in order for them to be able to sustain and maintain their intimate relationship, okay? Also, with this placement, these men and women will definitely feel very much like they are linked to be together on the utmost level, but there's something in the way. It's something in the way of their love. It's something that's restricting them from fully being completely able to merge on that soul level. So now, as I said before, it could very well be something otherworldly that's preventing them to fully be able to live the life that they want to live together. Back in the days, I definitely did see this aspect as a Romeo and Juliet aspect. And what that really meant was, Romeo and Juliet, how their families didn't like each other, they didn't get along, and a lot of things were standing in their way for them to be able to fully enjoy and endure that love. But even in the process, okay, the thrill of just being able to get to this person was exciting. Okay, it was just liberating for them to be able to just do that. Okay, so now this is exactly what happens in this aspect. In the beginning, it's very much free, it's very much lighthearted, it's buddy, it's friendship, okay, it's companionship, it's going against the grain, going against the norm. Nobody wants us together, but we're going to do it and we're going to make it. And this is what they do. They push through. They continue this relationship no matter what the fuck comes their way. But a lot of things also is going to take place in their relationship. Okay? So now, let's get into some of the things that will definitely stand in their way of their true love. What's going to make them really have to go through hell, hot water, and fucking war in order to still be in this committed relationship that they so much want and desire. Okay? These men and women can definitely be going through a divorce. Okay? You can be with your partner, they're going through a divorce. Both of you could be going through a divorce. You could be in a relationship with somebody and they are still married to somebody else. Or you're still married to somebody else. Or you guys both are still married to somebody else. This shit is, something else. Also with this placement, the partner could very well be in jail. Okay, either one of you could be in jail doing time. Okay, it's a distance. It's something that's standing in the way of y'all fully being able to really be able to get this shit going. Okay, could be a lot of cheating going on, or maybe somebody did cheat in a relationship. Okay, broke down the trust factor. Okay, now you're not really able to trust them. So now the way that you once was, you can't be, because now shit done happened. Now shit done changed. But you're holding on. You're still trying to work on it. Finances. Saying that you're going to do this and do that, and then you don't do a goddamn thing you said. However, it can also be that maybe you guys just don't make too much money, even as a fucking unit. So you still is having problems with making ends meet. Or maybe you do make enough money, but it's still not enough. Okay, somebody might be very careless. Okay, spend their money a different kind of way, and the other person's trying to hold it together, but it's still not working. And this is what goes on in this relationship. This is the type of shit that goes on. Also, you can find that it's hard to really just be together. It's hard to be together because it could be that family doesn't want you to be together. It could be friends don't want you to be together. People could actually fall back from you, fall back from your partner, and not really want to deal with you because now you mess with him or now you mess with her. These are things that could take place. Crazy shit could go on with this placement if you have this with somebody in Synastry. Please understand that this is not easy. This is very hard, and it is uh, very uncommon to even have in a long-term relationship, even though it can still be there. All right, but you are going to have other aspects that can soothe out this energy. Okay, other aspects that are more favorable in order for this relationship to be solid. Okay, because just this alone with a whole bunch of negatives, it's gonna not work out. It's not gonna work out. Also, that could be another plague to this relationship is baby mothers and baby fathers. Okay, could also very well be children. All right, maybe they spend a lot of time with their children. Maybe they still have another secret love affair. Maybe they still deal with their baby mothers and baby fathers, okay? And they can't give you that time that they would like to give you, okay? A lot of things can go on with this. Also, in-laws. The in-laws could very well not really be feeling you, not really like you. Don't think you're suitable for their son. Don't think they're suitable for their daughter, okay? Or just don't like you as a person, and they don't even really know who you are. And you could be a great person, a beautiful soul, and they don't know. They just don't damn like you. You know, try to push you away. Don't want you around. These things can take place. Also, with this placement, can be ex-lovers that want to keep popping back up, don't want to leave the relationship that has gone and died and passed the fuck away. They still are lingering, still wanting to see them, still trying to pop up, still trying to run down on them and just really show their presence. Really want you to get back in their good graces, or they're trying to get back in your good graces. All of this shit could go on. This is not an easy placement to have if you have it. But a lot of these plays can definitely go on, and it can really be difficult for these men and women to really build solid grounds for themselves, build a firm foundation for their children if they decide they want to have them. It can really make it hard for them to set down solid, stable roots for their family, for their life. All right. This is a type of placement where you can definitely see two people not having somewhere to live. Okay, they may live. One might live with the mother. The other might live with their mother. They're trying to hook up. They're trying to get together, but they can't really stay there. The other one can't stay there. They can probably chill there, but they can't stay all the way. Could have also been the type of relationship where you stayed at a friend's house, things were cool for a minute, something jumped off, something took place. Now you can't stay there. Now you don't have nowhere to go again. Now you got to go back to your mom. No, now you got to go back to your father. And now you're back scrambling, trying to figure it out all over again. This is the type of shit that happens with displacement. All right. This could also be the type of placement that somebody cheated, and they cheated on you, and they probably cheated with their ex. Okay, cheated with somebody that they was with before, cheated with somebody new. Okay, all of this, cheated with somebody that you know, and shit like that. This is the type of shit that could happen with this placement. Yep, definitely. But they do have major struggles to be able to hold on to their love, because there are many invisible forces that will make it very difficult for their relationship to stand the test of time. So this aspect is something that you do need to look out for. Okay, you could be dealing with somebody right now and you might not have this placement. But if y'all do break up and you get with somebody and y'all do have this placement, you need to fully be equipped and fully understand that there are going to be some hard times ahead. There's going to be some hills to climb in order for y'all to really be able to come to grips with your reality. And I'm going to be completely honest. If you do not have other solid aspects, okay, that promote togetherness, that promotes you guys blended in a great light, okay, and a lot of things in it will be very much prone to negative shit, this is going to be the damn deal breaker. It's going to be the deal breaker because Saturn wants to teach life lessons. Saturn is about order, structure, and discipline. Okay, so it already brings a serious tone to the table. But what happens with this placement is, in the beginning, it doesn't look that way. And this could be, you could be with this person for 3 years strong, 4 years strong, and it's not popping up. It's not popping up. But now, once you get into the 5th year, the 6th year, you're going to see something going on, something completely different because you're dealing with Saturn, okay? And it could very well be that the person that has Saturn or the person that has Venus, something's going on in their own personal charts, and it will begin to transit, and things will go on and take place that's going to change and flip the whole damn dynamic of the relationship. And now the relationship is no longer how it once was, but now these two still think about how that love once was and how it is. You see what I'm saying? Can be very hard for these men and women to break apart and feel like they are not going to fully deal with each other anymore because they have now built a bond, because Saturn is involved. Okay, it's about teaching you and grooming you and life lessons. So it's hard to leave this relationship because these men and women know that they done struggled together, went through all kinds of things, all types of situations. They've been there for each other through thick, through thin, and it's hard to let go because just because things are not working out now, they can't let it go. But something might go on and take place where they have absolutely no choice but to let it go. And this is when. This is when the pain, the strife, the suffering, feeling heartbroken, feeling devastated, feeling like you can't breathe, feeling like you can't eat, feeling like you can't stand still by yourself begins to kick in and take place once somebody decides that this is it and I'm fed up and I'm done and I can't do this no more. Yes, I do love you. Yes, I do care, but I'm not going to endure this any longer. And a lot of times it's going to be the Venus person that walks away. It's not going to be Saturn, because Saturn is about teaching and grooming and order and discipline. It's going to be Venus feeling like they're not being appreciated, they're not being acknowledged, and they're not being able to fully express their natural love nature. They're not able to communicate with you any longer. They're not able to express how they feel. They're not able to show who they are. They want to be themselves. The Venus person wants to be who they are to you. They want you to see that they really care and they love you. And if you can't acknowledge it and you can't respect it, then I will leave and I will move on. And this is what happens. Now, The Saturn person is very much going to be devastated and heartbroken. But now the Venus person is going to also be very much disappointed also, because this was the love of their life. This was the person that they fought so hard to be with, to do shit with, to be able to have a family with. Even if they don't have a family, this is how the Venus person is going to view it and look at it. It's going to be a great loss. They're going to be feeling it very much in their soul, in their heart, because this is not working any longer. Okay, this is a tough placement. So if you have this, please make sure you have other shit to smooth this out. And I am going to leave it on this note. Please be sure to check out my online store. It is Grimy Gear at www.grimygear.com. If you need a caterer, be sure to hit me up. I am the Chef Goddess also at supremeroyalcatering@gmail.com. If you need my husband to do any work to your home, swimming pool, or business, you can hit him up at aronnesbitt90@gmail.com. His business is Steve's Handy Helpers. So if you need to break down your birth chart, Synastry chart, or composite chart, the birth chart will be $70. The Synastry and composite chart will be $90. I can do both. Okay? So this has been a Force of Nature Spiritual Awakening. Love is love. Peace and blessings to you all. And I will see you on the next one.